For 9 years now, John and Simy's love really has been an adventure. Full of excitement, sometimes unpredictable, and certainly not always easy, but always worth it. In those years, they have brought out the best in each other and embraced each other's flaws, all while strengthening their bond. So today, together, we celebrate John and Simy's love and happiness after a year of marriage, yet another remarkable milestone in their adventure through life together. Before there was a John and Simy, there was a John, rather a Duggan, who was something of a legend on the rowing team. And though Duggan was a great rower and an even better hype man on the water, he was really a guy who was known to shine on the dance floor. Maybe with a little tequila involved. It was the life of the party and somehow also the life of 5 a.m. practice the next day. And then there was a Simy, affectionately known as Baby Sim. A little younger, a little quieter, and a lot sweeter than the rest of us, and then tasked with bossing us around in the boat as the rowing team coxswain. And though Simy was a great coxswain, she was an even better teammate. Partly because she never drank when the sun was up, but mostly because she has unmatched compassion and patience and seemingly never-ending positivity. Simy is always uplifting to be around. John and Simy's is a bond that started in Athens, Georgia, and has traveled the world, across states and oceans through a phone line, and survived the first year of marriage. Yet today is really still just the beginning of the journey for this couple.
Simy, in the last few weeks as we have been preparing for this day together, we have been contemplating the relationships that mean the most to us. Our friends, our family, those who have known us the best and the longest, both as individuals and as a couple. Clearly, the most important of these relationships is a very special one that we uniquely share together, our relationship with each other. Simy, I've known you for nearly 10 years at this point, and I have loved you for the vast majority of that time. The vast majority? I hope it was all of it.
John, my sweet Jay, I will never be able to put together enough words to describe what you mean to me, but I'll try and scratch the surface. You are my entire world, my light, reassurance, and support system. For the past 9 years, my life has been the best version I could have ever imagined it to be, and that is because I have had you by my side.
My adult life has literally been consumed in the best way by the love that I continue to have for you. When I first met you, I was admittedly in the self-prescribed chaos. I did not need saving per se, but you are my North Star, a clear and present symbol, a power for clarity that has helped me define the rest of my life.
Through all the ups and downs and everything in between, you have always been there for me, putting me first and making me the happiest girl in the world. I can only dream I give you the same joy. I promise to work every day and give you everything you deserve and more. You inspire me to be more like you every day, a kind, compassionate, forgiving, bold, and loving soul.
Meeting you was like a light switch turning on, shedding light on the next phase of my life, consuming me with warmth and light. You have constantly pushed me to not be better, or to be better, but to also be the full person that you have always seen in me. Life before having you in my life was a haze, a blur. These last 10 years have been so filled with warmth and happiness that I cannot imagine what it was like before you. We have had our tough times. Long distance was brutal, but it taught us how to communicate and not take our time spent together for granted, a lesson we both learned well.
Oh,
In this way, John and Simy, I think you guys are the same. Together you bring a party to every place you go and love to every person you meet. And I know you will forever bring life and love to each other. And I think I learn more from each of you than I could ever teach you. But if I have any advice to give, it is this. If and when either of you ever drop the ring again, I hope you will always climb over whatever fence it takes to pick it back up, dust it off, and try again. And to accept it with support and a laugh. Now, John and Simy would like to make the following promises to each other. John, repeat after me. Simy, I promise to sorry. That's fair. Simy, I promise to stand by you in good times and in bad.
I promise to stand by you in good times and bad.
I promise to always be honest with you and always be on your team.
I promise to always be honest with you and always be on your team.
I promise to be patient and love you through all your imperfections.
I promise to never take you for granted and to support your growth as an individual and our growth as a couple.
I promise to never lose our sense of adventure and aspirations for our future.
I never will lose our sense of adventure and our aspirations for our future.
I thought you guys were going to practice this. John and Simy, I happily pronounce you still husband and wife. You may kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time, I present to you John and Simy Duggan.
I can't wait to continue this crazy adventure we call life together. Seeing the world through your eyes is absolutely incredible, and I can't wait for everything we will accomplish together. You have my whole heart, and I'm always home when I'm with you. Thank you for everything I've ever needed and more than I've ever dreamed of.
You are the most warm and caring person that I've ever met. You are a devoted friend, a careful listener, and are in general just an inspiring individual to be around. There's not a soul here today that does not love you unconditionally. It is by this fact I hold in my heart the extreme gratefulness that you have chosen me, of all people, to spend your life with.
But in moments like this is the only thing that matters in life. For my daughter to get married is a big thing. So I just want to thank everybody for coming here and enjoy the evening.
cheers to bonus time. All my love, Simy Duggan.
I added bonus time in his too! Yay. That was really sweet.